Alright everyone, I'm about to arrive here at the Madison, Illinois Maverick yard, just on the east side of St. Louis. Gonna stop here for the night. Got it, had to go right by here anyway. Headed up toward the Detroit area, which is where I'm headed. Royal Oak, Michigan, which is just north of Detroit. So I had just enough time to get here. I've got about 40 minutes left on my clock, so it worked out good. So just thought I'd give you a little shot of this place. Hadn't been here in a few weeks. Got to show my ID to open the gate here. I've shown this facility several times before, but it's, like I said, it's been a few weeks. Doesn't look too crowded at the moment. Alright, there goes the gate. Oh, they've got a lot of new 22 model trucks over here to the left. I don't know if you can see them, but the building straight ahead is the truck wash and kind of a supply barn. And let's see. They've got like a 6-bay shop over here to the right. I'll try to swing over here a little bit where you might can see it. I'm going to drive between these two trucks and then turn around facing the other way. The sun's probably in your eyes, but the shop is to the right here, and the little small building straight ahead, that's some office area where fleet managers and some ALMs work if they're back from COVID. And there's a driver lounge and wash, laundry, free laundry, and several showers, break room, TV room. But I'm just going to make a U-turn here and park over here. I've just gotten to where I like to park facing this way here. That way the sun is not shining into my windshield. And when I get up to head out in the morning, all I gotta do is just make a little left and head on out the gate. Alright. Well, that's it for now. Good morning, everyone. Alright, we made it to Thursday morning. I just left the Maverick, Madison, Illinois yard about 40 minutes or so ago, right about as the sun was coming up. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but man, over to the left there, they got the sun coming up. Quite a sight, quite a sight. But I wanted to address real quick, while I'm just showing you some early morning Illinois road footage, wanted to address an email I got, or a message I got from someone yesterday or the day before maybe, where I think he had said he had been a driver, or maybe was still a driver, been driving a long time, but mostly had done refrigerated van hauling, but kind of liked what he was seeing with flatbedding, and the fact that sometimes we have open window appointments, like the customer says you can deliver between 7 and 2 p.m. or you can pick up your order between 8 a.m. and noon. It's not always like that, but sometimes it is. So anyway, he was commenting about that, but you know, thinking he might enjoy the flatbedding, but he was worried about the securing part, you know, and he specifically mentioned, you know, being afraid that a coil might like roll forward off the trailer and into the cab, which, you know, I've never heard of that happening or known of that happening, especially to a Maverick driver, but I'm sure it probably has, you know, in some type of accident. But you know, my comment to him was, you know, not to worry about that, because Maverick teaches you the proper way to secure your freight. And you know, with a typical coil, depending on the weight, you know, you're probably going to have at least 6 chains on that coil. Just depends on the weight, how you're loading it. And a special cradle built for it to help keep it in place. But you know, that is a legitimate concern. If you were to have a crash where you had to abruptly stop, or you ran into something, it could happen. It could happen. But there again, there comes the safety aspect of this job, you know. And when I'm out here driving, and Maverick will teach you this, when you're out here driving, you know, you've got to remember that you're a commercial driver, and especially, you know, flatbed, and you might be hauling a coil like that. So, you know, it's really important that you drive safely and you leave proper following distance, you know. I mean, because the only way you're going to have an occasion where a coil rolls forward and crashes into you while you're in your cab is if you run into something. You run off the road and head first into a tree or a ditch or something, or you run into a stopped traffic up ahead. You know, otherwise it's not going to happen. So just wanted to address that a little bit. All right, to refresh your memory, you know, I've got these steel bars that are going to Royal Oak, Michigan, which is basically a northern suburb of Detroit. Got a 6 a.m. Friday appointment. Of course, that's Eastern time. But I can get there today, so I'm going to try to call the customer. Now, they typically go by appointments, and they don't have overnight parking. So I'm kind of in a dilemma whether, you know, to try to get there and get worked in, or just get as close as I can and go there in the morning. So I'm going to try to call them later on today and see what my options might be, you know, if they're flexible at all. I'll update you on that. Check out that sunrise. What a view, what a view. Sure has been some nice weather the last couple of days. For early August, the temperature has been really nice. Quite a bit cooler than usual. And man, do the cornfields up here look good. But I will notice, and I was talking to my wife about this last week, because she knows how much I like corn on the cob. But I was noticing, you know, all up, you know, in Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, the corn, Indiana, the corn, Kentucky, everywhere the corn is just beautiful. Beautiful dark green, just beautiful looking fields of corn. But last week when I was down in North Texas, their corn was all brown and dried up already. So I don't know what's going on. Did they just not get enough rain down there in Texas? But you know, an hour or two up the road in southern Arkansas, the corn looked great. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I'll update you later. All right. Folks, just pulling into this rest area up in Indiana, south of Fort Wayne. Just wanted to show you this one. This is the kind of rest area we need more of. Look at all these easy to pull into spots. I don't know how many there is, but there's probably 100. One of my favorite rest areas. Anyway, I'm going to stop here and do a load check and stretch my legs a little bit. See you in a bit. Okay, everybody, still at the rest area. Just gonna go around and do a quick load check, checking all my straps and chains. Some people walking their dogs. Just, you know, looking around for anything out of place, bad tires, air leaks, loose securements, anything like that. All seems to be good. Everything's good up here. So you know, I've picked out an exit south of Detroit, maybe about I don't know, 35 or 40 miles from my customer. Got a Love's and a Pilot, so I mean, I'll probably get there about 4:30, so I shouldn't have any trouble getting a spot. That's the plan. So anyway, there's a look at the rest area. Really nice place. Just trying to give you a look at the kind of places you're going to be visiting if you're driving out here on the road. I wish, you know, Indiana's real good about the rest areas. They have them frequently and pretty good size. I mean, you can see again, this place has tons of space, plenty of room, easy to get into. Can't say that for all the rest areas. All right, more later.